Hey y'all, welcome back to the garage. It's a lovely Friday afternoon. Long story short, because I was working open to close this week, we can only have just so much overtime, and I hit my overtime ceiling, and they said, guess what? You're going home today. So, okay, cool. So guess what I'm going to do? We're going to work on a race car. So anyway, I got the car sitting on its all fours last night. I got the shocks put on it. I got ride height set pretty close. They still got to go to the smasher to be set. But for now, this is horseshoes and hand grenades for the body. So, and I started hanging the right side, and I've got to get some body braces made over there. And I got to put the inner panel braces in as well. So let me get you flipped around here so you can see the car, see it sitting on its all fours at pretty close to ride height, and then I'll show you what we got going on today. So I'll sit tight just a minute. Let me get you flipped around here. Okay, so you can see it sitting here on its all fours. We hadn't done anything with the driver's side yet. But here's the nose. We got the nose panel. Y'all probably seen this before. But we got this side sitting at attitude. What we've got to do here is we've got to tuck and flare the body a little bit. Let's see. Right back here, we've got to pull the bottom in. Well, let me phrase it. We've got to pull the top in and the bottom out. And then by doing that, and then we're also going to do the same thing back here and try to create a little wing effect right here. We can do. We have those abilities here. We can do that. And then here on the door, we're essentially doing kind of the same thing. Is we're pulling this bottom corner out, so that air comes out past the tire. Now, we don't have one of those twisted offset bodies. This car was not built for that. That's new technology. So we're going to have to go with what we got. The other thing that we've got going on here, in and amongst all this, and I'll take you over here and show you, is we've got let's see, we've got some skirts to put on here as well. They're back here. I am knocking all kind of stuff over. Anyway, we've got skirts to put on as well under here. So, and the skirts will sit. Let's see if I can grab this somewhere up like that. What I've got to do is I've got to push down on the front, figure out how much ground clearance I've got up front to hang this skirt. So that's kind of what we got going on. We're going to work primarily on this side today. And the other thing is we'll take you back around here. And this is the inner bracing. All this in here has to be done. These have to get mounted to the body. And there's one laying on the floor down there as well. Those got to get mounted up. So we're going to start with these. We'll work our way up to the driver's side door and get our skirts on and see what we got. So I'll hit you guys up shortly and let you see what we got going on here. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the garage. I'm going to call it day one, because we only got half a day yesterday, or a couple hours yesterday, and hanging body, day one. But we got a lot done. We got the rear quarter panel hung, the rear bracing made. I've got that's the right side, by the way, right side rear quarter panel. Got the right side door up, and I've got the brace hung on the door itself. I've just got to put the spring steel in for it. So I got to do that. And once that's done, which that shouldn't take that long, it's not but 3 or 4 braces. But once we get that done, then we can work on. We'll probably go to the left side rear quarter and door. We'll cross that bridge when we get there. We'll see how the day goes. But let me get the camera turned around here so you can see what we got going on. I am pretty pleased with this. Now I am going to say, had this car come through my tech shed, this body, we'd have had an issue. But fortunately, they don't have the rules that I had to play with when I was a tech man. So I'm taking advantage of what I've seen by people that had a whole lot of money and were a whole lot smarter than I was. So let me get turned around here so you can see, because I'm pretty pleased with it. It's definitely gonna be interesting. Hey y'all, welcome back. Boy, has it been a morning. Been getting it done, doing what we're supposed to do. It's all good. Got some help today. My old buddy D came by, and he's been having some back issues lately and getting kind of stoved up and getting to feeling better. So he wanted to come by and help out a little bit, and the help is greatly appreciated. So we have absolutely been knocking it out. So let me get you flipped around and show you what we got going on here. Okay, you can see we were hanging the door before, but we have bolts in it. It's in. We got it out just past the tire a little bit. Yeah, and through there. We hadn't finished it in because we're still working on mock-up. But on the inside in here, you can see all the bracing. We got it made up. Braces up here for the door. We got spring steel on the bottom. We're looking good here. But see, here's the kicker now. We now have front fenders made. It's starting to look like something. It's kind of coming together. Real thrilled with it. So we still got to build panels out here, but I want to show you what we had going on, give you an update here. We've been knocking it out today. I am super thankful for the help. So anyway, want to give you an update. We're going to get back to it here. But I did want to let y'all see what we had going on. So I'll catch you on the flip side. Hey y'all, welcome back to the garage. Whew, what a day. What a day. I'm going to tell you what, me and D, we got a bunch knocked out today. A super huge thanks to Danny. He knows, he sees these, but he don't know how much help he was today. It's one thing to work in here by yourself and get a bunch done, but when you get some help in here that's genuine help and truly wants to help, not just show up and here we are. Those days you get a lot done, and we got one of those days today. So we have pretty much got the right side of the car done, fitted. We just got to go through and tighten up bolts, nuts, and hardware. We got both front fenders made, done, fitted, tighten up the hardware, and the hood back on, done, fitted. I need to order some plates and studs to fit the hood pins, studs, and some more scuff plates for it, and that'll be done. But the nose is done, the right side is done. The only thing that's not done on the right side Let me flip you around here and I'll show you. The only thing that's not done is this part of the front fender, and it's basically going to come up from here down and roll with the tire. So I've got to do that. That's a quick, easy. But this is not done. The rest of this is done, other than just tightening it up. We got the nose done, and everything is to correct legal measurements all the way across. Same thing up on this side done. We got the hood fitted, hood pins. One of the hood pins broke. They were well worn. They need to be replaced anyway. But we got the hood fitted on this side. We got this fender made over here again. Same as the other side. Roll it down. Fill this with a panel here, and this is done. Then I can finish fitting the rest of the body. So we've had a super productive day. Woo! Has it been a day? So I just want to show you guys what we got done today. I am just beyond excited over what we got done. It actually looks like something now. I just crawled in the car and looked at it, and dang if it don't feel starting to feel like a late model now. So we still got some work to do. Don't know how much I'll get done tomorrow. We've got some stuff to do midday, afternoon. I might get out here tomorrow evening, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. But this has just been so super cool. I feel like right now I've got a late model. It looks like it. The body panels are there. The skins are there. The work is done underneath. I feel like I've got a late model. I don't know how else to explain it. So anyway, but guess what? Right now, it's beer 30. So I'm going to wrap it up for the evening. Got a lot done today. Really the only thing left is to pull the nose in to maximum width, because it's just a little bit wider on the passenger side than driver's side, and then put the finish hanging the spring panels, or the panels, body panels on the left side, and put the spring steel in. Once I get that done, then all this will be buttoned up and we'll be ready to go. So I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. I am just so super ecstatic over this. This is like something that I've said before. This is like a dream come true for me, and I cannot believe that it's really coming true. So y'all have a good evening. I'm going to wrap it up. I'm going to go inside and clean up and sit down and chill, and I'm going to find me a dirt late model race to watch somewhere. I know there's a couple going on. There's some rain out, so I got to kind of hunt around and see who's got what. But I can't wait for y'all to see this. Y'all have a great evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Thank you very much. And don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe. We need those subscriptions. We need you guys watching. We need the algorithm. I can't explain it enough. So y'all enjoy it. And thank you for supporting the channel. Thank you for supporting me. But you guys have a great rest of the evening, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Hello, y'all. Welcome back to the garage on this warm Thursday evening. It's getting kind of warm during the days, and the garage isn't insulated, so I have to come out in the evenings after supper to get some work done. But I want to give you an update. From Saturday, I was out here. I think I showed you, but I'll show you again everything. We got the front fenders done, the nose done. We reinstalled the hood, but I'm not sure I'm going to keep it. We may end up making another hood. And then Tuesday night, I came out and I did the front fender sides. So the only thing left on the body is the left rear quarter, the left side door, and the skirts going around the car. So let me get you guys turned around here, and I'll show you what we got, get you caught up to speed and show you what we got going on. So here we are. Got the fender sides done. I think I showed you this before. We got this done. Me and Danny got this done Saturday, but I got this fender side done. Coming around the nose. The nose is all buttoned up. You see we got the hood fitted on it now, but we're not going to use this hood. Yeah, we're not going to use this one. We're going to do something different here. I'm not sure what yet, but we'll have to wait and see, but I'm not happy with that. And then we got this side here done, and then we're up into the fender sides over here. So that's what we've got done this week. And like I said, we still got to put skirts on and trim the skirts and whatnot. So far, all of our body measurements have been right on point, so I cannot complain with those. But today, or this evening, we've got to work on this door right here, and we got to work on this back here, and we've got to get the spring steel and the braces in place. So that's what we're doing this evening. So I'll set you guys up. Here's the right side. See, it's already pretty well done up here, other than the skirts. So we got to get a few measurements here. We have a measurement. This measurement up here from corner to corner is 72 inches. This measurement down here, from here to here, is 76. So I'm about an inch wide right now across the back. So I've just got to go through, and when I remake these braces, this basically just needs to sit more flush, more flat, and then we can work the rest of it. So anyway, that's where we're standing. So we're going to get started here. I'm going to break all this down here so we can build new spring steel mounts and get these aluminum pieces, the supports, bolted in. And yeah, so y'all sit tight and we'll be back here directly. Okay, so what we got going on here is I just finished disassembling this left rear, pulling the braces and the spring steel and all that off of it. So it's just a bare open left rear quarter right now. I'll get you turned around here so you can see it. I don't think I went over any of this when I did the other side. We're not changing anything on the body. We're just replacing what was already there. So we're using the old body as templates on this. So this way I have an idea of where to put this, how high up to cut for the skirts, where the holes go for the braces, where the holes go to mount to the upper tin, etc., etc., etc. This way I'm not having to go through and drill all new holes again and start all over again. So that's what we're doing with this. Let me get you flipped around here so that you can see what we got here, and then I'll take you over to where we're working so you can see how we're going to lay everything out. So let me get you flipped around here. Okay, so here's all the bracing, the spring steel, all the old rusty junk that was in here, the aluminum interior body supports. Those are probably reusable if I really wanted to, because they're in pretty decent shape. They are left rear quarter, so they don't take a whole lot of beat. You can see there's nothing up here now. It's just all open here. I have everything sitting over here. There's the old fender and the new fender. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull the new quarter out. It's already cut. It's drilled all across the top to be mounted. And then we're just going to lay the old one on top of it. See if I can set you down here for just a minute. And all we're going to do is just pull this back even so that my holes line up. And right there. And then we're just going to clamp it in place like such. And we'll go up here. Let's just grab another one here. And we'll go grab this one. Clamp this in. Now, all we got to do here is just go through and drill our holes, because as you can see, some of these holes are pretty well wallered out. So we're just going to go through and just drill the bait. I'll mark them, and then once I get them marked, I'll come back with the new aluminum supports, make sure they line up with our holes here. I'll pop holes in them, I'll get them mounted, I'll put the quarter back on, and then we'll measure for the spring steel. So let me get this drilled out here and get the supports bolted up to it, and I'll show you how we go from there. So y'all sit tight. Okay y'all, I'm back. I'm going to flip you around here and show you the inner fender, the inside of the left rear quarter, and then the bracing. What we did is we marked them, we drilled them, we put clip nuts in, and then I just screwed them hand tight from the outside in till they can be finished off. But I'll show you that much anyway. Okay, so here's the left rear quarter, and you see we got our brace up here. We've got clip nuts in here, got clip nuts here, and I have bolts screwed in from the outside, and the same down here on the bottom. But if you notice, this one is at an angle up, and this one, move you around here, is at a 90-degree angle here, where this one is not. And that's so because this hangs down below the frame. It comes up to the frame, whereas this comes straight across to it. So let me go get this hung up here, and we'll go to the next step. Hey y'all. Okay, welcome back to the garage. I'm going to call it a night. It's getting late. It's almost 11 o'clock. We made pretty good progress tonight. We've got to make a few more changes though. Let me get the camera flipped around here so you can see. I've got the left rear quarter hung, braces done. I'm not real happy with it. I may have having to go back and redo the front braces to get the transition right. And then I've got the door in place, and I have the spring steel for it, and it's kicking out a little further than I would like. I think I need to shorten that up just a tick. But let me get the camera flipped around here so you can see. I probably won't be out here tomorrow night. It'll probably be Saturday morning before I get out. So let me get you flipped around here. Y'all sit tight. Okay, here we are in the back, the left rear corner. You can see I got my spring steel done up there. These two, the front lower and the front upper, I'm not real happy with, and I'll show you why. When you come out here, this looks pretty good. It's got a nice flat surface to it. My rear measurement from here to that side, I've got about a 1/4 inch to spare. So I'm well in my measurement limits. But I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with the way it's sitting. I started trying to fit the skirt onto it. I thought, well, while I'm here, I'll just go ahead and do it. But I'm not real thrilled with the bottom here. I think the bottom needs to come in probably an inch or two. I've jacked it up so I can check the droop on it. It's got plenty of room for it. I've got to I got to trace and clean up this cut. But I'm not, like I said, I'm just not totally 100% digging this. So I'll be back out here Saturday morning. I'll bring the camera with me. We'll catch this. We'll see. Like I say, we're probably going to shorten the bottom spring steel up here. We'll probably shorten it up probably an inch or so, and then we'll take we'll pull it in, see how it refits, and then, well, you can't really see, But right in here is another brace that runs down the middle of the door. And we're sitting, we're sitting on it right here. So we may have to shorten that up a little bit also. But anyway, it's coming together. Let's walk around here. And by the way, that's the skirt we're using that goes on the bottom, blue. As you can see, we're getting there. We're getting there with it. Okay, now we're here. Y'all have a good evening. Have a great day tomorrow, Friday, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Like I said, I'll be back out here probably Saturday morning to try to get this thing buttoned up. My goal for Saturday is to finish the body, get all the skirts put on, but get the body hung, everything bolted in place, everything finished Saturday. So we'll see how it goes. I'll catch you on the flip side. Y'all have a great evening. Good morning, y'all. Welcome back to the garage. Oh, it's been a morning. I've been out here for a couple hours already doing non-race car stuff. Well, sort of. I got a mini fridge being delivered at some point today, so I built a stand for it over here, so at least I keep some cold beverages out here instead of having to run to the house all the time. So I've been doing that. It's rough. I'll flip you around so you can see it. Not that it's that big a deal, but, well, I'll flip you around here in a little while. I'll show you before I wrap up for the day. Anyway, we're going to get started on race car. It's hot out here, so if I'm sweating, you'll have to give me a pass on that. I got a fan running over here. I got a wind mover. I don't know if you can see it over there in front of the window. To try to keep the air at least stirring in here because it does get warm inside this metal building. That's part of my to-do list is to get it insulated, but I got to take time away from the race car and money away from the race car to do that. So that'll have to wait until at least we get it ready to go. Then I can save my money and do some insulation. And I want to put some exhaust fans in the gables on either end of it to again help move some air around in here. But anyway, we're going to pick up where we left off Thursday night. On the left side of the car. If you remember, we had gotten the door hung. Well, we gotten the rear quarter done, and then after I got the quarter done, I realized I did not like the transition that's back there. So I'm probably going to move some of the spring steel around the left side front on the rear quarter. I know that's kind of a mouthful. See if I can get that transition better. And if I can get that transition better, we'll start doing skirts and such like that. So, but let's me get set up here. Do a little fitting and finagling, ciphering to make sure I'm happy with it. And I'll hit you guys up here in just a minute once I get a better idea of what I'm going to do. So y'all sit tight, and I'll hit you up shortly. Hey y'all, update. I probably should have done this a little while ago, but you know what happens when you get in the zone and you get to going, you just kind of lose track of. Okay, well that's where we're at right now. I lost track. So let me get the camera flipped around here because we've got the left side door done. I got the skirt on, and I've got the left rear quarter reworked, and I've got it marked for the skirt, rocker panel, same thing. But I wanted to show you what I was doing, and our fridge came in today. So let me get you flipped around here. I'll show you the fridge, and we'll go over and look at the car. Yep, here's the fridge. Got some waters and stuff in there, some other beverages. Got our first sticker on it. You know, you can't have a shop fridge without racing stickers on it. So we got that. I got a bit of a mess in here, but we'll come over here to the car. And I've got the left rear jacked up. So you can see the door's done. Got the blue rocker panel. I need to quit calling it skirts. Rocker panel across the bottom. And our tire, I've got it tucked up, so I made sure I had clearance for our tire tuck when it's in yaw. And so I'm finishing up my 2 screws here, and then the quarter panel is done, and I've got it marked here where it needs to be cut so I can put the rocker in here. I guess you can see the green line there. Yeah. So I can put the rocker up in there and get it bolted in. So I want to give you an update. We're getting there. We'll get back to it here. I just had to go in and get some water and cool off a little bit, and so, but we're just about done with this side. So let me get back at it, and I would set you up so you could and put you on time lapse, but I'm working in multiple places. I'm working here, and then I got a bench set up over here, and I'm back and forth, fitting and trimming and fitting and trimming, and so I'm not going to do that. But anyway, I'll get back with you here shortly. We're going to finish this up back here. I've got to put 2 blind nuts in here to hold this in place, and then trim to make this fit. And so I'll get back with you here shortly. We're coming together, man. Is it looking good? I'm kind of digging that blue rocker on the bottom. I think that's really gonna stand out. I'm digging that. So I'll hit you up here shortly. Hey y'all, I got the left rear quarter pretty well buttoned up, but let me show you. I'm going to show you underneath of it so you can see what I've talked about when I talked about the braces and the spring steel and how the body's mounted. So let me get you flipped around here, and I'll show you what we got going on back here. Okay, so this is underneath the left rear quarter. You have a brace here that runs parallel to the body, and it's what the body attaches to. And the same thing down here. We've got clip nuts in it here and all the way down, and then both ends up here. And then this is spring steel. Now it's got a coating on it to help keep it from rusting, and so this way you reduce the sharp edges here and down here. But what we'll do is we'll go up here to the door. This is the back side of the door. So you see we put our pop rivets in here. We've got exploding back rivets there. And what I did is I put them across the top, and then these holes right there and there and there, those bolts fit on the aluminum braces. And then there's one here and one here that go on the upper braces. So, and then the flip side of it, let me get it flipped around here. Yeah, I'm trying. Hold on. Okay. So I had to get it flipped around. Here's the outside of it now. Nice clean edge all the way down. So we're going to go put this back on the car, get everything buttoned up, make sure all our measurements are right, and this side will be pretty well done. So there you go. So I'll hit y'all back here in a little bit. Hey y'all, welcome back. Let's say it's late in the afternoon. I'm out of time is it? Almost 6 o'clock Saturday. I've been out here since about 8:30 this morning. But I've pretty much got the body done. I am just beyond thrilled with the way it turns out. The blue rockers really set it off. Everything's bolted up and buttoned up. The only thing that's not finished is this panel over the around the foot box between that and the door, so I can get in and bleed the brake bias gauges. But I've got it laid on there anyway, so at least you can see what everything's going to look like. So y'all sit tight. Let me get you turned around here, and I'll show you what it looks like. Alright, y'all. Anyway, that's the walk around with the car. The body is pretty well buttoned up. Like I said, hopefully tomorrow I can roll the car outside and give it a really good bath and see how dingy the old white is compared to the new. But we're up and done for the day. I'm going to get ready to wrap it up. I've really got to do a little cleanup here, but I just may wait until tomorrow. I really think I'm going to sit down in front of the fan because it has been really hot today. But I think I'm going to sit down in front of the fan and enjoy a beverage. Probably 2, since this is second shot. And who knows, there may even be a little something extra in the new refrigerator as well. But anyway, I want to thank you guys for hanging out with me. Hopefully you have enjoyed this build, and we're not done. Don't get me wrong, we're not done. There's still stuff to do, but hopefully you guys have enjoyed this build and watching it come together, and now we can actually say we can see something. We see what it's supposed to look like. So I'm beyond thrilled with the way it looks right now. I wasn't a big white car guy. I've always been a black car guy. But I'm kind of digging the white. And when we get to the graphics on it, I've got some pretty cool ideas to go on here. I'm going to do, the big thing was a throwback for a long time. And I think I've got a throwback idea that's going to be pretty cool. It's certainly going to mean something to me. And I hope you guys enjoy it as well. So, but y'all have a great evening. I'll catch you on the flip side.